What if I told you there was a way to reach out to companies with hyper-personalized messaging that almost feels scary? I'm talking about mentioning their competitors, understanding their ideal clients, and positioning yourself as someone who's done serious homework about their business, all to close deals faster. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a sales system that I've sold for anywhere $2,000 all the way to $10,000. Our system will automate our entire lead generation process by using highly targeted data scraped from a platform called XAI, which is the future of finding leads. It then generates thousands of highly personalized messages using a few tactics that I'll share with you and reaches out to these leads all automatically. My name is Saad and I scaled my sales team agency from $0 all the way to $80,000 a month in about 8 months. This month of March, I hit 105K in profit, not revenue. And I did this by building and selling high ROI sales systems purely built in no-code tools like Make.com. But before I got to this point, I was actually an Upwork freelancer. Then I got banned with over $2,000 held by the platform. Before freelancing, I was a nightclub bouncer, not exactly the kind of career that most people would think it would lead to building a sales team agency, right? But those experiences taught me a lot about sales, people, and how to actually navigate different situations in life. So this channel is purely educational to teach you how to actually make money with AI and automation. Not in some theory-based, just use ChatGPT, bro, but the real way, the way that does something predictable, reliable, and consistent. Because let's be honest, most people who talk about AI and automation haven't really made real money with it. At best, they landed a few Upwork gigs. No system, no consistency, just constantly hustling for the next gig like it's a never-ending job interview. They don't have a predictable, reliable way to make money. On the other hand, sales systems is a complete different game. Instead of begging for gigs on Upwork, pitching yourself to everyone, hoping someone picks you, you're the one who actually reaching out to founders, positioning yourself as the go-to expert, and you're building real business relationships instead of chasing one-off projects. That's the real difference. And that's what I'm here to teach you. So first, I'll walk you through how to gather data for any industry you're targeting. Then I'll show you how to build the system in Make.com that will handle the entire outreach process. Finally, I'll demonstrate how to generate thousands of personalized messages that feel natural and don't come across as AI generated. And at the end, I'm going to leave you all the resources you're going to need in the description, like always. So without further ado, just go ahead and get started. Okay, so step one is we're going to go ahead and gather data from a platform called XAI. So step one, scrape XAI. So I'm just going to go to XAI. And if you're wondering what XAI is, it's basically Google on steroids. It's a platform that allows you to build lists of highly targeted companies, like literally any target they want to go for. XAI is just going to give you the results. Okay, so all I have to do is I'll go to websites. So I want you to go to websites, and the way you're going to get XAI, just go in and sign in using your email account, and they're going to give you 7 days for free. Okay. So right here, this is the website dashboard. Find the perfect list of results. So essentially I can just type in any target. Literally, I can just type in recruitment companies in the UK hiring for marketing. Click OK. And XAI basically just built me a prompt, right? Which is company operates as a recruitment agency located in the United Kingdom, currently hiring or specializing in marketing roles. I can just click on go and they're going to give me basically all of these companies. Okay. I can type in companies hiring for sales in the USA, not a recruitment agency. Employees between 1 to 50 and click OK. So currently hiring for sales position located in the USA, not a recruitment agency, but employee counts between 1 to 50. So you can go to town. You can basically type in plain text, whatever target you want to go for. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just going to pick a random target and I'll show you exactly how to use XAI to gather the data of that target. Okay. For example, let's just do startups in the USA, or like AI startups in the USA, employees between 1 to 100. Okay. So AI startups in the USA between 1 to 100. Let's just go click on this arrow button, this blue arrow button. So company operates in the AI industry, located in the USA, employee count is between 1 and 100. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let me just click on go. And then now Exa is basically going to go ahead and output all the results for me. Okay. So there you go. They gave me these companies and they gave me the description, the URL, and also they gave me the reasoning. And you're wondering, if you're wondering what the reasoning is, basically Exa gathers data off the internet. They explain to you why they gave you this result. So the information provider from the company's homepage explicitly mentioned AI multiple times. For instance, it states introducing the fastest way to automate your manual process with AI. So that's the crazy part about Exa. And this is why I believe it's the future of lead generation and how it's gonna basically crush their entire competition like Clay and other like data sourcing or lead enrichment platforms, okay? So it still baffles me how I can get access to this data. So there you go. I found these companies. Now, the only thing I have to do is I'm gonna click on add enrichment, okay? And then I'm gonna go back to my presentation. So scrape XAI. So we've scraped these companies, okay? Get decision makers email. So in order for us to get the decision makers email, we need to find their full name first, okay? So I'm going to go back and the only thing I'm going to have to do is just type in plain text, founder name, and click on generate. And that's pretty much it. So Exa, find the name of the founder of the company. Like, it's how easy it is. Okay. Like if you wanted to use this in Clay, you'd probably have to pay like $300 a month. And for the amount of credits you're going to get is like, it's actually silly. Okay. So find the name of the founder of the company, output only one. Just because when you want to find the founder of the company, sometimes they're going to give you two founders because sometimes like these companies have two founders. So output only one and click create. Okay, great. So now Exa is going to basically give me the founder name in like 5 seconds. Okay, so we found the founder name. Now I'm going to click on add enrichment. And what I want is I want the company name. So company name. And sometimes when you type in company name, they're going to give you their actual name, like with LTD and Inc., etc. Now I don't want this. So company name with no, like LTD, Inc. Click generate. And AI is basically going to generate for me the prompt. So provide the name of the company without any suffixes such as LTD or Inc. and click on create. Great. Thank you, Exa. Now Exa is basically going to give me everything that I need. All right. So the company name, etc. Okay. So while Exa has given me the company name, I'm going to click on add enrichment. Let me go back to my presentation. So mention competitor name and copy. Okay. So I need these companies' main competitor. So main competitor of company. Identify the main competitor of the company. Click on create. And they gave me the company name, as you can see. So there's no Inc. LTD and none of that bullshit. And I can, again, add enrichment. Let me go back to my presentation. Mentioned their ideal clients. Okay, so I need the ideal clients of these companies that I'm reaching out to. And Exa is going to give me that, which is crazy. Okay, so main ideal client of this company. And describe the main ideal clients for the company. Actually, instead of like just taking the main competitor name, what are we going to do is let me edit this column. So what we're going to do is identify the main competitor's latest achievements. So we're going to mention the latest achievement of their competitor in our copy, just to press hard on their pain points and compare them with their competitor. And this really triggers a reply race, and they really want to buy from you because it seems like you've done your homework. You understand their entire business end to end. Okay. So it's kind of like getting in bed with them, not literally, but click on edit. And we're going to retrieve the main competitor and also the ideal client. So the ideal client of Gradient is financial services institutions that need to automate complex workflows and enhance operational efficiency using AI. All right. So we have the company name, the founder name, the ideal clients. What else do we need? I believe that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, we need the brief description of the company. And the reason why is because we want to feed that description to AI so it has more context, right? When outputting the copy that we want, the dream email that we're going to send to these leads. So click on Add Enrichment and brief company brief description and click on Generate. Provide a brief description of the company and click on Create. Okay, great. So there you go. Main competitor's latest achievement. So they give us 3 main competitors. So what I'm going to do is edit the column 1 main competitor latest achievement. Edit. The cool part is when you want to edit a prompt, they don't charge you for the credits, okay? So Gradient AI is a company that specializes in automating manual processes for enterprise. Okay, great. So now, let's just wait for Exa to give us all the data that we want. And if you're wondering why we only have 10 results, just because I specifically chose only 10 results. And if I click on Find More Results, I can essentially generate up to 1,000 results. Okay, so 1,000 company with this level of enrichment. So if you click on Generate Website, basically you're gonna generate, like, your Exa is gonna give you 1,000 company, whatever target you wanna go for. Okay, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna put 1,000. One, because I don't want to waste my token, and two, it's gonna take a little while, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. Okay, so we have the main competitor. Let me just refresh this page. Okay, great. So Cumis was recognized as a finalist for the 2024 Momentum Award, showcasing its status as an industry disruptor. Wow, that's crazy. So now, if you're wondering, how do I actually get this data? So simply click on Download CSV. And now Exa is going to generate a link in 1 second. So Exa, personalized sales system. Okay, so now we gathered the data. Step 2, we're going to go to sheets.new. And sheets.new is basically a domain that were recently created by Google. So you can just go ahead and type in your tab, sheets.new, and can create a new sheet instead of going to your Drive and manually just create a new sheet, okay? So it's a little hack for you. So go to File, go to Import, and go to Upload, and then go to Exa, and then just drag and drop your lead list, okay? Import location is going to be append and import data. Okay, so let me just make this a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Resize rows to 32. And obviously, the best font on the internet is Enter. And then let me just delete this. Okay, and let me just delete a few of other things. Make this bold so you guys can see it in a more aesthetically pleasing way. One thing that I would want to mention, when you're working with a client and you're providing like a lead list, always make sure you clean the lead list as aesthetically pleasing as possible, because this is where the real juice is, right? Like the end result is the client is going to see this lead list and going to be like, okay, this person knows his stuff, etc. Okay, so this is where you shine in a sense. Anyways, so let me just delete all these reasoning. And now I have the main competitor, company brief description, and I have every single thing that I want. All right, great. So let me just name this. What do we have here? It's company's AI industry, USA, 1 to 100 employees. So let's just name it this way. Okay, so now I have the lead list. Okay, great. I have the founder name, the URL, the company name, the ideal client, the company brief description, and the main competitor. What do I do with this data? Well, I automate my entire lead generation. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Make.com. So Make.com is my no-code tool that I'm going to use to basically build a sales system that's going to automate my entire lead generation. So I'm going to click on Create a New Scenario and click on this plus button right here and go to Google Sheets. Okay, so look for search rows. And search rows is basically a module that retrieves the data of your Google Sheets, right? Using your Google account, okay? So let me see. So I have this account right here. Okay, great. So I'm going to go back, click on Add, right? And then you can name your connection name whatever you want. I'm just going to sign in. And all I have to do is click on the account and click on Continue. really, it doesn't take that long, right? So click on allow. And that's pretty much it. Go to spreadsheet ID. And now we're going to have to put the name of the spreadsheet that we have here, the Google Sheet, where the data is located. So just copy it, go back, go to spreadsheet ID, and just paste that in here. Okay, sheet name is going to be sheet 1 because we have here sheet 1. Okay, so whenever you create a new sheet, it's going to be sheet 1. Obviously, you can rename this to whatever you want. Okay, so table does contain headers. Limit just 1. Okay, so put 1 and click on save, and we have to refresh again just because make sometimes can be a little bit annoying, and click on save. And now I can click on run once, and basically I have access to this data through Make, okay, from Google Sheets to Make, which is awesome. Now I can manipulate it the way I want. So I'm going to click on this plus button, and now I'm going to have to find the founder's emails, okay? So we have the full name, we have the website URL, okay? And the way we're going to do this is we're going to use an email enrichment platform, okay? Which is called Hunter, okay? So I'm going to go to find an email, okay? And the way these email enrichment platforms work, if you're wondering, is they ping the website. So when you give them their website, they try the first name, okay, with this website. If it works, they're going to give you the email. If it doesn't work, they're going to try first name and last name. If it doesn't work, they're going to try last name. They're going to try abbreviations, etc., until they find the email. Okay, so this is how it works. So let me authenticate my account here, and I'm going to go to search by, and it's going to be domain, and it's going to be the URL, and the full name is going to be the founder name. Okay, click on save, and then let's just run once. So there you go. We found the person's email, which is Mark Wong. Okay, great. Okay, so step 3 is I'm going to click on this plus button, and now I'm going to start generating the highly personalized copies. So I'm just going to use Anthropic Claude. Just use Anthropic Claude, okay, because it's the best at writing. Claude is the best AI model when writing, okay, and generating personalized line, etc. So go to max tokens is going to be 3060. Messages, click on add message. Role is going to be user, and content is going to be add content and tags, okay. So let me just remove this from here so you can see the prompt. And the prompt that I'm going to be using is going to be in Myoprocess prompt, right? In Myoprocess playbook, which is a playbook specifically from my 7-figure agency, where I have basically tons of prompts, and all of these prompts are shared with members in my community. Okay, so basically they can just come in and plug and play any prompt, and a prompt is going to basically generate every single thing for them. We have the Myoprocess playbook, and we have another thing, which is the 7-figure prompts. So we have the positioning framework, clearing your offer, and even your client's offer. Okay, market research, company name formatter, job title cleaner, recent achievement prompts, the end result, cleaning dates, cleaning names, pre-drafting one-liners, structuring your ICP, etc. So all of these are plug and play prompts. So let me just go back here, and the one that I want, mentioning competitors prompt. So this is the one. So I'm just going to copy it. So Control C. And I'm going to go back, paste that in here. And let me just fix the formatting. Company, main competitor, latest achievements. And company name. Okay. So description is going to be the company brief description. Company, main competitor, latest achievement, which is main competitor latest achievement, and the company name is going to be company name. You can either map it from Hunter, or you can map it from basically the Google Sheets. So that's pretty much it, I believe. Okay, so let me just save. I'm going to add a filter here. So condition, only if email is found. Obviously, because we want to deal with only emails that were found, okay? So run once. Okay, so I saw that Cumis just hit a major milestone. They successfully became a finalist for the 2024 Momentum Awards, gaining a recognition as an industry disruptor. It's a big deal, especially with everything happening in the AI automation and financial service sectors. Wow, that's amazing, man. Okay, so I'm going to click on this plus button now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate. So we mentioned the competitor name and a copy, and then we're going to mention their ideal clients and copy again. So go to Anthropic, create a prompt, and again, it's going to be a plug and play prompt that I'm going to basically copy and paste. So add message, user, content is going to be text. Okay. So let me go back. And the one that I want is going to be this one. Paste that in here. And description is going to be company brief description, which is brief description. Ideal client is going to be company ideal client, and company name is going to be the company name, which is the company name. And then let's just save this, okay? And then run once. Okay, so given that your ideal clients are financial services institutions and banking organizations seeking AI-driven workflow automation, I've helped companies in similar spaces connect directly with the decision makers who matter most. For example, I worked with Vention, a company focused on industrial automation, and helped them add $85K in revenue in just 12 weeks using targeted outbound sales systems. If you're wondering what Vention is, in my prompt, I basically just I specifically said, I have a case study with Vention where I directly added 85K in revenue for them. In your case, when you take this prompt, you're just going to change the company name, basically, and just give AI like what you've done, okay? You don't have to have a case study, by the way. You can just mention anything that you worked on, right? Hell, you can even take my systems and basically just make them yours, okay? Like you have my blessings. I don't really care. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this plus button now, and then now I'm going to basically build my dream email, okay? So the dream email that I have here, let me walk you through it. Okay, so let me go back to my presentation. So this is the dream email. Hey Bill, I saw that Blue Origin just hit a major milestone. They successfully launched their new Glenn rocket reaching orbit on its maiden flight on January 16, 2025. It's a big deal, especially with everything happening in the hypersonic and space sectors. I know you're focused on pushing NFA to the next level and thought this could be a valuable context as you continue building momentum. This type of progress from competitors can really shift the game in a space like this. Given that your ideal clients are government defense agencies and commercial aerospace companies seeking advanced propulsion systems for hypersonic aircraft and space application, I've helped companies in similar spaces connect directly with the decision makers who matter most. For example, I worked with Vention, a company focused on industrial automation, and helped them add 85K in revenue just in 12 weeks using a targeted outbound sales system. Confident I could do something similar or better for NFA on your terms and at the right time. Is this worth a 10-minute chat? Now, this is the dream email, okay? So I'm mentioning their competitor, just like I showed you in the system. So this is the first module. And the second module is where we mentioned their ideal client. So this is the dream email, okay? So let's turn it to a template using SaaS anti-fragile method, okay? So there you go. So we have hey first name, mentioning competitor's prompt. We have this right here, which is human written. And then we have the mentioned ideal client's prompt, okay? So let me just copy this, okay? Go back to make. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is basically I'm going to go to tools and it's going to be set variable. And the variable name is going to be dream email. And then let me just paste in everything here. And then just structure this. So we're going to have, hey, first name. Okay. So the first name, which is Mark. And then now we're going to mention the competitor prompt. Now we're going to mention the competitors. So, okay, so let me just go to this one right here. I know you're focused on pushing company name, so the company name. To the next level. Thought this could be valuable context as you continue building momentum. And then now we're going to mention their ideal clients, which is mentioning their ideal clients. And the company name again, which is the company name. Okay, great. Is this worth a 10-minute chat? Thanks, Saad. Okay. Let's save this now and then let's just run once. Okay, great. Let's just read through this. Hey Mark, I saw that QMIS just hit a major milestone. They successfully secured finalist status for 2024 Momentum Awards. Okay, great. I know you're focused on pushing Gradient to the next level, and I thought this could be a valuable context as you continue building momentum. This type of progress from competitors can really shift the game in a space like this. Okay, great. So let me add another new line here. Click on save, and then let's just read through this again. Okay. Add a new line here and click on save. All right, so last step is I'm going to click on this plus button and I'm going to add everything to my Instantly account where I can reach out to these people at scale, thousands of people every single day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Instantly, okay? And then I'm going to click on login. We're going to create a new campaign, which is just name this hyper personalized campaign. And click on continue. Okay, so I'm going to go to make, and then I'm going to go to campaign ID, and then let me just refresh this. I believe this is the right account. That's not the right account. Okay, so this is the one. Lead email is going to be the email found from Hunter. The first name is going to be first name, last name, and the company name is going to be the company name. And the personalization is going to be the dream email. And click on save. And let's just run through 5, okay? And click on save. Run once. Okay, so we added the first one. Found the second email. Let me go back to leads. We just added them. And now what I'm going to do is just going to type in personalization. And it's going to be preview and it's going to be, hey, Mark. Okay, great. I'm going to add sends from my phone. Subject line, I'm just going to type in company name. Or just first name, actually. Just first name. First name is like a really good subject line, by the way. Just first name. Imagine receiving an email, you just see your name, just your first name. You're going to be like... Okay, so we added 4 leads. So we found 4 emails from 5 leads, which is awesome. Okay, so we just added them. Go to sequences, and we added every single thing, okay? Okay, great. So now, okay, all you have to do, basically, is just leave this empty, okay? Limit stays empty, and click on save, and then auto-align this. And basically now, let me just give you a recap. So you're going to go to AXA, build your list. So go to AXA AI, build your list, right? You can add your enrichment right here by clicking on Add Enrichment. Then you're going to download your CSV. You're going to go to Google Sheets, sheets.new, import your Google Sheets. It's pretty easy and scalable. And you're going to find the prompts and the resource down below like always. Okay, so hopefully you found this video valuable. I'm going to leave you all the resources you're going to need in the description. Like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.